Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Red Flood as Germany. Let's continue on where we last left off. So, Yugoslavia is currently invading Bulgaria. I sent some volunteers over there, trying my best to kind of delay them as much as possible. But I've been thinking, what do I actually gain by doing this? And the reason I ask this question is because I don't know if Yugoslavia can actually ever join the French in terms of the overall, like, grander war that is likely to happen. Again, we're not able to justify any war goals until we get up to 90%. And I did ask in the Red Flood Discord, basically, how do you remove forced isolation? And apparently, at least according to the person who replied to me, the only way to get rid of it is to become social democratic, which was electing whoever it was, the USPD. But you know, of course, we did not actually do that. Right, does it say in here? I mean, it doesn't. That's what somebody said to me. Maybe it's also a revolution of peace. Oh, okay, so that's how. Peace through coalition, and then you slowly just kind of remove. Hope we get some more people here. Support Hungary. We can get North Atlantic to join our faction. Okay. None of you actually really do anything, I think. So what are we going to go do for a focus? Well, on the population going up, I don't think is that great. More oil isn't a bad idea. Research speed for this stuff's kind of garbage. Factory repair speed is not useful right now because we're not actually at war. Getting actually defenses against the French probably is actually a good idea. Everybody else I'm not really too concerned about. We do an extra research slot though, so we'll use that for our MP38. And I don't know if Italy can join like a French faction. Like France doesn't have a faction quite yet. Maybe once they do a conference with His Holiness, when they get a new focus tree, maybe something in there will involve them. My brain is melting. Involve them joining the French in a war against us. But of course, we will have to see. We do have no manpower right now, and that it's generally considered an issue. No template right now for a total anti-tank and anti-air. That's okay. Build a handful of more tanks. Import some chromium from Greece. Import slightly less tungsten from Malaysia. And that should be okay. Memory detention is a negative 40% penalty. And I don't know if there's a way we can remove that either. I think it's just permanently on us. Which sucks, but what can you do? Yes, we got you. Let's go. What were you? You were also for West Rhineland. Okay, so do the Karl Marx line. You know, get some local defense, because right now we're at 0. 0 across the board. France, and of course, France is going down their little tree, which will eventually result in them getting a casus belli against us. And of course, that is a little bit worrying. These are just 35-day focuses, so they could have that done in less than, like, 3 months. Which is a little bit worrying, to say the least. We're trying to hold on to this line as best as we possibly can. We might lose Sofia, which is a shame. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Yugoslavia is just going to defeat the Bulgarians. There's nothing we can do about that. And again, I don't think there's anything I can do. Like, I can't bring these troops home. Can I get infantry expert? I can get fortress buster, scavenger, guerrilla fighter. Yeah, infantry expert. I think just infantry expert's always good. Maybe there's instances where it's actually like not great, but so far I have not seen a point where it would not be a good idea to have. So we'll get skirmisher on you. We might as well kill as many Yugoslavians as we can. Because we are going to go to war with them eventually. Like, once we can actually somehow get world tension up to 90%, and I can start justifying my own wars, and then they'll all be sorry. Because then I will dominate everybody all the time. Like, thinking of Yugoslavia would be, like, really nice right now. But again, I can't do anything. Like, I don't know why I'm not allowed to break my own isolation. I should be able to. It just seems like the only logical move. We did get some forts. We're probably just going to go for the next level of forts as well. Just for... Let's get to Italy. I mean, getting Italian forts I don't think is a bad idea either, but... Why do I have 1,000 political power? Oh, I always had 1,000? I legitimately do not remember. The anti-futurist... anti-futurist action. More than 50% support for the FAD. Yeah, that doesn't matter. And I'm pretty sure we're already... Yeah, 63% of people like us. We're still trying to influence so many people. Expand the Karl Marx line. Stage coup in like 4 different countries. Why we decided to stage a coup in Japan? I don't know, just because we could. Really was the only actual explanation I can give for that one. I don't know, when will this actually fire? This is going to fire in January of next year. My 2 troops did get surrounded, which is terrible. Can I, like, bring these troops home? I didn't know I'd get surrounded. It makes things a lot worse for us, doesn't it? I mean, we could just throw anti-tank and anti-air division, like, artillery into these units. Like, maybe just as, like, support. Support anti-tank, support anti-air. Because apparently we have, like, a lot of them just in reserve. I mean, it shouldn't take too long, right? 140 days for you. Anti-tank will be done in 400 days. I mean, it's not great, but a lot of our army is not even on the French border, so we can very easily, I think, deploy troops to the French if we have to. Total artillery cost goes down by 5%. Recruit population. You know what? I think we desperately need that, because right now we're having, what, a negative 50%? Yeah, negative 40%. So improving that would be awesome. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you're just dead now, unfortunately. You have declared war on the Kingdom of Italy. A little bit surprising, considering that, oh no, you do have an alliance now. The League, the Solar League. Where Fume is the leader. Okay, that makes perfect sense. You know, why would anything else be happening? But you both declared war on Italy, who's also accelerationist. So I'm not too sure what your overall plan here is. Okay, we're going to ignore Yugoslavia for now. We're going to put our troops entirely on the border with Fume. Why does Fume have the ability to make a faction and not France? I think that's a great question. I have no idea. Yeah, Bulgaria's been annexed. Not a huge surprise. We do have better rifles now. Let's upgrade you. We don't need to be having, like, you down here as well. Also put, like, more factories into our Air Force, because I'm pretty sure Air Force is kind of bad, isn't it? 400 planes? Yeah, no, it's severely lacking, to say the least. But when the French beat the Italians, that's going to make our life, again, a lot more difficult, because I'm not able to just attack people yet. As unfortunate as that is, and I'm pretty sure this whole Russian Revolution thing is never happening. Which is also still just, like, a real shame. Okay, I have to delete this one first. Okay, that's fine. That's a-okay. So there's a chance the Italians, not the Italians, the French are going to declare war on us in about 11 days. But the French don't have any troops on our border, so that makes things a lot simpler if they do end up declaring war. So let's get some medium tanks as well as some better artillery. Because I'm worried about the French, I'm going to immediately deploy all 30 troops off the off of the Czechoslovakian border. I want you to declare war on me, France. Just do it. While you're still at war with Italy as well, just declare the war. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Will you do it? You're doing some other, like, weird things. No, I don't think he's going to declare war on us because we have too many troops on the border, unfortunately. Well, okay, now he's deploying troops on our border. So he's scared of us in some aspect. It's like, I'm ready for you, France. I think if you want to go, I'm ready to go. Okay, no, not a spearhead attack, just a regular attack. But I am absolutely ready. Again, I can't declare war on him first. I'm not allowed to do anything. And I don't think the French are going to declare war on us while they're at war with Italy. So again, I'm just kind of stuck. Not being able to do anything, more or less. Which is a real shame that I'm just, like, more or less trapped. Yeah, well, I'm ready to go. France? If you want to start that war, I will. I am ready. I don't think he's going to do it. And again, I can't attack him. Like, I legitimately. He doesn't now join factions. Even if he could, he doesn't like us at all. He'd rather be part of the Polish faction for some reason. I don't think these planes can deploy yet because we don't have any manpower, which is an issue. We can't go to extended quite yet. This will at least give us some more. Not a ton, but some. Plus 5%. Oh, actually, plus 5% attack and defense. Sounds really nice. We can finally start getting some more manpower up. It took us a while to get there, but here we are. So let's get better anti-air and better anti-tank now that we're actually putting them into our armies. Like, is there a way I can just, like, forcibly boost world tension? Like, I'm trying, like, I could send volunteers, which generates a little bit of threat. Basically, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to support the Italians, obviously. That seems like a bad idea for me. But so now I got a whole new tree. The Italian tree just seems like it goes on forever and ever. Okay, well, this stuff actually doesn't do anything. Does any of this do anything? No. Wait. There's some stuff here that actually does stuff. But not that much. So. I mean, do I just send volunteers to Italy? Sending like 6 would generate like 2% maybe. It's not like I can send them, recall them, and send them back over and over again. And when are you fighting? You're fighting in the 27th of February. Okay, here's my idea. If the French don't declare war on us before the coup fires, we are going to, quote-unquote, cheat to force the guy that we're having a coup join our faction forcibly if they don't join it willingly. That is my plan. Is that a dumb plan? I don't think so, because I don't think the French are ever going to do anything. Like, I don't think they're actually going to attack us. I think they're just too scared of how many troops we have on our border. Monthly population. It starts to be going up. I don't think it's like that great though. War support. I mean, we can do a little bit of propaganda. A little bit of propaganda never hurt anybody. We'll also be trying to coup. Like, we're trying to influence like so many people right now. Like, Britain right now is at 42% libertarian Marxist. So hopefully at some point they'll actually want to join us. Have a civil war themselves. We're trying to make so many different types of tanks. And that's good. You know, more tanks, the better. So we got heavy tanks, we got light tanks. Of course, we're going to want to duplicate that when we get the medium tanks. Actually, did I research medium tanks yet? I did. So, immediately duplicate this and just put in the medium tanks. And that's now a medium tank template. And build, you know, one of those as well. Seems a-okay by me. There we go. Just put like 3 factions of that for now. And we're also trying to support the Italians. The Italians right now at 34%. Do I just have coups literally everywhere? Where would we be able to support the British the most? Probably like East Anglia. There's so many things in here. You know what? Just do the Scottish Highlands. That should be fine. And also, we'll support a coup here down in, like, Sicily. And that should be okay. I mean, when are these going to fire? These going to fire next February. Okay, so we still got a while till they're ready to go. We're going to slowly start losing political power, but again, we have like 1,000 for some reason. We've probably just been building up very slowly this whole time, and I've just like have not noticed at all. We don't know what the French are doing. Can I get better decryption? I can. Probably should have been getting that a while ago. Some more upgrades will be ready soon. Also, another just few days. So we got about less than a month, like 3 weeks, I would say, until we are ready to go for an invasion. Or, you know, to support our French comrades when they rise up. Right now, they're at a pretty solid 42%, so they should have a pretty decent army size. We're at 107 divisions right now. Are these infantry just like regular? Yeah, with some artillery and stuff in them. Hungary, more or less, I think you can kind of just like stay out of the war. I'm not like too worried about you. Might as well go for you. We will get our light tanks to be a little bit better. But soon. Soon, very, very soon. 10 more days. I don't even... Where have you guys even rise up? I don't even remember. Upper Lorraine. Where the hell is that? Oh, yeah, it's on our border, right. If they rise up here, and they kind of, like, get stuck between, these French troops, it would actually work out really well for us. And when are the ones in Japan rising up? Again, why are we having to rise up in Japan in the first place? That's probably a great question. That's about 6 days. And they're at what? 67%? So they should control a decent chunk of Japan. This would be probably like what? Revolutionary Japan against Revolutionary Japan. We have more military factories. More anti-tank probably. And then we're going to import some more tungsten from the United States. That's... No. We want to import from the opposite direction. How about the UK? UK's fine. We're not going to go war with them quite yet. I'm just waiting for these wars to just finally fire. And then we will end the episode and begin next episode in the actual war itself. Excuse me? I spent all this time doing the coups and... I know that event is supposed to fire when there's like too many civil wars going on or something like that. But I'm guessing they've kind of like they're supposed to disable it for the mod, but they didn't do it properly. So that is kind of trash and very extremely disappointing. But I think it's going to be a good time to end this episode then. Thanks for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not doing, totally thumb down. Watch more, subscribe, and goodbye.